The Sunday school lesson for April 2nd, 2023 is the Lord's Supper. Luke chapter 22, verses 14 through 30. Welcome, viewers and subscribers, to my channel, Read With Me. I am Audrey. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for your support. The Lord's Supper, Luke chapter 22, verses 14 through 30. Keep in mind, but among you it will be different. Those who are the greatest among you should take the lowest rank, and the leader should be like a servant. Luke chapter 22, verse 26. Verse 14. When the time came, Jesus and the apostles sat down together at the table. Verse 15. Jesus said, I have been very eager to eat this Passover meal with you before my suffering begins. Verse 16. For I tell you now that I won't eat this meal again until its meaning is fulfilled in the kingdom of God. Verse 17. Then he took a cup of wine and gave thanks to God for it. Then he said, Take this and share it among yourselves. Verse 18. For I will not drink wine again until the kingdom of God has come. Verse 19. He took some bread and gave thanks to God for it. Then he broke it in pieces and gave it to the disciples, saying, This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. Verse 20. After supper, he took another cup of wine and said, This cup is the new covenant between God and his people, an agreement confirmed with my blood, which is poured out as a sacrifice for you. Verse 21. But here at this table, sitting among us as a friend, is the man who will betray me. Verse 22. For it has been determined that the Son of Man must die, but what sorrow awaits the one who betrays him. Verse 23. The disciples began to ask each other which of them would ever do such a thing. Verse 24. Then they began to argue among themselves about who would be the greatest among them. Verse 25. Jesus told them, In this world, the kings and great men lord it over their people, yet they are called friends of the people. Verse 26. But among you, it will be different. Those who are the greatest among you should take the lowest rank, and the leader should be like a servant. Verse 27. Who is more important, the one who sits at the table or the one who serves? The one who sits at the table, of course, but not here, for I am among you as one who serves. Verse 28. You have stayed with me in my time of trial. Verses 29 through 30. And just as my Father has granted me a kingdom, I now grant you the right to eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and you will sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Thank you so much for listening. Join me soon for the next audio version of the Sunday School lesson. Stay safe.